You know, Larry, throughout this series, we've been talking about indoor air quality, and to me, nothing rings truer when you're talking about indoor air quality than a quality air filter.
Sure does. Let's take a look at what is available in the market. Most everybody's familiar with the disposable fiberglass filter, which is what we have here. I don't know if you can see it. You can pretty much see right through this.
Sure. When you talk about an inexpensive filter, this is exactly what you get, a see-through model. Probably doesn't stop all that much.
It doesn't stop a whole lot, and the thing is there's high maintenance involved in that. Roughly every month you're going to go ahead and have to change this. We then would upgrade to a second option, which is a pleated media, again, still a 1-inch disposable, but it has a tighter collection media inside of it, which is going to really start to take out some smaller particles. However, over the years, more and more people really want a better job of filtration, and with that, we've had to look at an expanded media style filter, which let's talk about in these next models. Through the years, we figured out we have to get better efficiency in the filtration. And what they've done is they've gone to an expanded media. Even though we see this as roughly 4 inches thick, we think, wow, that's going to drop a lot of pressure. In reality, it doesn't. It gives you more area to filter with, which increases its efficiency, and it also maintains a low pressure drop, which is important to move that precious air through our heating and cooling system. This is a cartridge-style expanded media, and it's rated at 11 MERV. And MERV is actually a rating system for filters. We talked SEER for cooling products, AFU for heating products. MERV is a rating for filters. Looking at dust particles that it grabs out of the air as well as pressure drop based on the filtered particles, how much pressure drop is occurring through the filter.
So the pressure drop, that's something I should be aware of as a consumer considering different options.
Yeah. We need air to flow through this in order to be able to do a good job heating and cooling your home efficiently and to then be able to grab the particles that are in the air. And you remember on a sunny day, you walk across a carpet, you see the particles floating through the air?
Sure.
What we're trying to do then is, while they still remain airborne, be able to run your fan, bring them down through the filtering system so they're trapped down here. So you'll have a less tendency of having as much buildup on your furniture as what we customarily see.
Okay, and so that's why they came up with that MERV rating system is, yeah, you want to get rid of those, but you have to maintain the airflow, because after all, you could just take a thick blanket and stuff it in there.
Exactly.
Nothing would get through, including the airflow, and then you're at a loss.
Yeah, and then your system wouldn't perform properly. So it's very important for we as manufacturers to make sure that we do a good job cleaning, but still maintain proper airflow through our systems.
Okay, what's a range that a consumer should be aware of?
What we're looking at is entry-level products, MERV 2.3. You get into the mid-tier expandable, you're in a MERV 8, 2, and 11. This happens to be an 11. This is a MERV 13. This happens to be a collapsible media, a little bit easier, a little less space at home to maintain. This would be the cabinetry that these two would go into. This can be mounted on anybody's furnace.
Okay, so I could retrofit this if I wanted to.
Certainly, you can retrofit it. The nice thing is it actually comes with several of our models already as a product that ships with the furnace.
Well, as with so many add-ons, it probably makes sense to talk to your contractor. Your needs analysis comes into play. But if you have the wherewithal, install them when you're installing a new furnace or air conditioner, you get your best value.
Exactly.
So obviously these expanded media cartridges do a great job at cleaning the air in your house. What about purifying it? I see this one right here, an Infinity Air Purifier cartridge.
Yeah, let's talk about that. I actually have one installed in the lab. Let's go take a look. These can actually be installed in several locations. This happens to be next to the furnace. Depending on space constraints, it may be necessary to actually put them somewhere else in the return. But any location could be accommodated based on space and where location is convenient for the homeowner.
And does that go for an expanded media cabinet as well?
Yeah. Expanded media cabinet, anything else. Ideally, you'd want it as close to the furnace as possible, but it can be accommodated in other locations.
Okay, well, let's take a look at the advantage to, utilizing capture and kill technology.
Sure. This actually does utilize electricity to run, and when we open this up, you can see there's a power pack that actually has the electric field that kills what is captured on the filter itself.
So when you're talking about killing something, what exactly are you killing?
This is a MERV 15, so it can trap cold viruses, flu, as well as even up to anthrax, will be trapped on here and actually killed, so it's inert. So when I actually remove the filter, anything that becomes airborne is in an inert state, so it should not bother me anymore.
Wow, so when you're looking at today's tighter homes, you're looking at how much time we spend in our homes, people with home offices, our family. It seems like we're spending more time than ever in that indoor living environment. You go with the capture and kill technology. Is it fair to say that you're less likely to encounter the flu bug, the common cold? You probably end up being healthier overall.
It definitely is going to reduce the possibility of having the chance of spreading from one to another within a home. But if obviously I sneeze on you, chances are you're going to get it.
Sure, but you know, again, with today's technology, why not take advantage of it? Talk to your contractor. Based on your needs analysis, capture and kill might be just the ticket for you and your family. These filters, how often do you need to change them?
Nice part about these is roughly it's an annual type event. So once a year versus the disposable we talked earlier, once a month. Whereas these, it'd be a simple, take this one out, remove it, dispose of it, take the new one, slide it back in, put it back in place, and you're good to go. Once a year, this is a maintenance item for the consumer.
Again, filtration plays an extremely important role in indoor air quality, and talk to your contractor and go over that needs analysis and get the best filter for your situation.